Male and female reproductive system. Anatomy summary. Today we're going to talk about the anatomy of the male and female reproductive systems and highlighting the main organs, their structure and function. Let's start with the male reproductive system. The testicles are the male gonads and they are located outside the abdominal cavity inside a sac called the scrotum. And the reason they're outside is because sperm reproduction or spermatogenesis requires a temperature slightly lower than the body's normal temperature. Each testicle is surrounded by several layers. The tunica albuginea, which is a tall, white fibrous capsule, the tunica vaginalis, a serous membrane derived from the peritoneum, and the spermatic fascia, which includes external and internal layers. Inside the testicles, we find the seminiferous tubules, where sperm cells are produced. These tubules lead into a network called the red testis, and from there sperm moved into the efferent ductules, which carry into the epididymis. The epididymis is located in the back of each testicle and is divided into three parts: the head, body, and tail. This is where sperm matures and is stored. When ejaculation occurs, sperm travels from the tail of the epididymis into the ductus deferens, also called vas deferens. And the ductus deferens goes up through the spermatic course and enters the abdominal cavity via the inguinal canal and eventually joins with the seminal vesicles to form the ejaculatory duct. This duct passes through the prostate and gland and empties into the urethra. The penis is the male external genital organ. It is made up of three cylindrical bodies of erectile tissue, two corpora cavernosa on the dorsal side, and one corpus spongiosum on the ventral side, which surrounds the urethra and ends in the glans penis. The penis allows for both urination and ejaculation. The male urethra is divided into four parts: the prostatic urethra, inside the prostate, the membranous urethra passing through the urogenital diaphragm, the vulvar urethra, and the penile urethra ending at the external urethra meatus. Now let's talk about the female reproductive system. It consists of the ovaries, uterine tubes, also called fallopian tubes, the uterus, and the vagina. The ovaries are the female gonads where oogenesis takes place. They are located on each side of the uterus and are held in place by several ligaments: the ovarian ligaments, the suspensory ligaments, and the mesothelium, which is part of the broad ligament. The fallopian tubes connect the ovaries to the uterus. They are the site where fertilization typically occurs. These tubes have four parts: infundibulum with finger-like projection called fimbriae, ampulla, and the widest and most common site of fertilization, isthmus, and interstitial part that enters the uterus. The uterus is a muscular, pear-shaped organ where the fertilized egg implants and develops into a fetus. It has three main parts: the fundus, top, the vary, and the cervix, which opens in the vagina. The uterus is supported by the broad ligament, a fold of peritoneum, and it lies between two peritoneal spaces. The vesicouterine pouch between the uterus and bladder, and the rectorine pouch, also known as the pouch of Douglas, which is the lowest point in the female peritoneal cavity. Finally, the vagina is a muscular canal that extends from the cervix to the outside of the body. It serves as the passage for menstrual flow, sexual intercourse, and childbirth. And that's a basic overview of the male and female reproductive system. Understanding their anatomy is essential for studying human biology, reproduction, and healing. Thank you.